Hello and welcome to the myCorona online portal demonstration brought to you by Corona Energy. My name is Ben Young. I am your key account manager, your main point of contact for the gas framework through Corona Energy. Who are Corona Energy? We are YPO's sole supplier of gas through their OG compliant framework. We're a leading independent energy supplier to UK businesses with over 20 years experience, offering high standards of operational and service excellence combined with a fresh approach to managing your energy. I'm going to be going through the myCorona portal today. Secure and easy to use, Corona Energy's myCorona online reporting tool lets you see your bills, your portfolio, your queries, and lets you submit meter readings online. Click on this link to log on to myCorona. I've already logged on earlier, and this is what you would see. What you're immediately greeted with is your dashboard. Your dashboard shows you a snapshot of everything that's going on your portfolio within the last month. You've got your My Bill, your My Portfolio, and your My Query. My Bill shows the number of invoices that have been produced within the last month, the total consumption, and the total amount value, and the total billing amount. My Portfolio will show you the number of sites in your portfolio, as well as sites lost and acquired through things like change of ownership, lost meters, or new sites coming on. And My Query shows you how many queries are open, and in total how many have been closed, and the total of how many have been opened or closed across the history of your account. Coming down the left hand side, we first come to My Bill. What you're immediately greeted with when you come to My Bill is the invoices that have been produced within the last month on your account. It gives you a little snapshot of the important information you need with regards to the invoice, such as the number, the date of the invoice and the due date, the supply address and the total amount of the invoice, and very importantly, it shows you whether or not the invoice is outstanding or cleared. What you can also do is click on the little dots and you can just immediately go and download the PDF of the invoice, which will actually have a look at it just as if you were getting it through the post. Alternatively, you can also view your invoices by selecting everything and then exporting them into an Excel spreadsheet where it shows you the same information that it would be on a PDF version, but you can just total all up for yourself and look at your consumption, and it does it for you. And you can do that with as many invoices and credit notes as you choose. Regardless of whether or not you've used the portal before, you will be able to view all of your billing data on the portal, and signing up from the portal does not mean that you have to forego paper billing. In order to view further back than the current month, you would use the filter results section at the right hand side. You can filter by loads of things like invoice number, customer reference, your MPR. A good one to filter by is invoice date. So in this particular instance, I'm going to filter by invoice date and just look at everything back to the start of the framework. So that's everything that's been produced and tax point dated since the 1st of April 2017, and I'll leave that blank. And what this will do is it will regenerate this page so that all of the invoices are there, and then, as you can see, these ones have been cleared because they have been paid, which is the main difference. But you're able to view everything in exactly the same way and export as many as you like onto the Excel spreadsheet. What you can also do is work by consumption dates as well, and it works in exactly the same way as working from invoice dates, except it shows you the invoices relating to a certain consumption period for the meters on your account. Or meter, if you only want to look at 1 meter's worth, you can type in the MPR and then the consumption period here. Furthermore, you can also sort by outstanding and cleared as well. Next, on the left-hand side, we have My Portfolio. My Portfolio shows you all of the metering information for each supply on your account, as well as any associated charges that have been with that supply. Working in the same way as the My Bill section, you can select any particular one and just view details, and it will bring up more information than you could possibly need at the right-hand side. Now, this is as live as it can be from our systems and from the national database ExoServe, and it gives you everything even down to the last read type and the date we actually got it on. In this particular instance, that is an AMR read, the actual reading value, and we got it on the 1st of February 2019, which meant there was definitely an actual bill for that meter. It shows you things like the number of dials and things as well as the meter serial number, things that you might need. Just like most other pages on the portal, you can export as many as you like onto an Excel spreadsheet as well, and it brings out the same information as what was on the right hand side just now, except it just piles it across a spreadsheet for you. It's good for running things like last build read reports if you want to see how many of your sites are actually building on actual reads and things like that. In this particular instance, there's not really much to filter on to use the filter thing on the right hand side for, because there's only a few supplies on this account. However, if you do have quite a few supplies and need to sift through them, again, there's the filter results section on the right hand side, which you can filter by things like whether or not it's got AMR installed, if you want to look at a particular meter, or whatever the case may be. And this global search is a wildcard search as well, so you could type in the word school and all of the schools would show up. Next, we're coming on to the My Read section. On the My Read section of the portal, you can input up to 10 meter reads at once. When you input the meter reads, it will give you acceptances or rejections, and if it gives you a rejection, it will tell you why, and it will let you know to contact your customer service advisor. In order to input the reads, you need to input your meter point reference, meter serial number, your read, and your date, the date the read was taken, in the format provided. You can alternatively input reads via an import file, which you can find the format for under meter read entry help, which takes you to our website. Lastly on here we have my query. So much like my bill and my portfolio, it's a tick box system where you can export information onto a CSV if you choose to. Furthermore, you can view the details of the query and again download them individually via CSV as well. If you have a particularly large amount of queries on your account, it will show you in Pages, and you can filter the results by query ID, when it was submitted, and also when it was closed, or by particular meter if you know what you're looking for as well. Thank you for listening. If you have any queries for YPO, follow this email address, and if you have any queries with regards to the portal or gaining access to the portal, please contact coronaypoteam@coronalenergy.co.uk.